Has your Toyota started feeling tired after crossing 100,000 miles? You're definitely not the only one. Many Toyota owners notice more repairs around this stage, and costs often climb higher after 200,000 miles. But here's the good news most people never hear. With the right daily habits and basic care, a Toyota can run smoothly for 400,000 or even 500,000 miles without major breakdowns. In this guide, you'll learn simple, realistic habits that everyday drivers can follow. These are not expensive tricks or mechanic secrets. They are smart choices that protect your engine, save money, and help your Toyota stay strong for years. Stick through all of them, because the final habits are the ones that save the most cash over time. 1. Choose the right driving mode every time. Modern Toyotas are not just tough, they are smart. Most newer models come with different driving modes like Eco, Normal, and Power. These modes are not just for comfort. They change how the engine responds, how fuel is used, and how hard the car works. Eco mode is best for city traffic and steady driving. It softens throttle response and reduces strain on the engine. This lowers fuel use and reduces long-term wear. Power mode should only be used when you really need quick acceleration, like passing another car. Using it all the time puts extra stress on the engine and wastes fuel. Normal mode works well for everyday driving. Using the correct mode for the situation keeps parts cooler, smoother, and healthier over the long run. 2. Keep engine filters clean and updated. Your Toyota depends on clean air and clean oil to survive. Two small parts control this: the air filter and the oil filter. The air filter stops dust and dirt from entering the engine, while the oil filter removes metal bits and sludge from the oil. Over time, both filters get dirty and clogged. When that happens, the engine struggles to breathe and lubricate itself properly. This leads to poor fuel economy and faster wear. A smart habit is changing the oil filter with every oil change, usually around 5,000 miles. The air filter should be checked at least once a year, or more often if you drive in dusty areas. Clean filters help the engine work less and last longer. 3. Clean the mass airflow sensor. The mass airflow sensor, often called the MAF sensor, plays a huge role in how your Toyota runs. It tells the computer how much air is entering the engine so the right amount of fuel can be added. Over time, oil mist and dirt can coat the sensor. When that happens, the engine may hesitate, idle rough, or burn more fuel than needed. You might even see a check engine light. Cleaning the MAF sensor is simple and inexpensive. It is usually located near the air filter box. Using a proper MAF cleaner, gently clean it and let it dry before reinstalling. Never use harsh sprays. Many drivers notice smoother driving and better fuel economy almost immediately after cleaning it. 4. Plan trips instead of making many short drives. Short trips are one of the biggest hidden enemies of engine life. When you drive only a few minutes, the engine never fully warms up. Cold engines wear faster because oil has not fully circulated. Constant stopping and starting also puts stress on brakes, transmission, and fuel systems. A smarter habit is combining errands into one longer trip. Using navigation apps helps avoid traffic and reduce idle time. Fewer cold starts and smoother driving mean less wear overall. This habit alone can significantly improve engine life and fuel efficiency over time. 5. Replace spark plugs when they are due. Spark plugs may be small, but they control how smoothly your engine runs. Worn spark plugs cause rough idling, weak acceleration, and poor fuel economy. Many modern Toyotas use long-life spark plugs that last up to 100,000 miles or more. Still, they don't last forever. When plugs wear out, the engine works harder and wastes fuel. Always follow your owner's manual for replacement timing. Also check the ignition wires if your model uses them. Replacing spark plugs on time keeps combustion smooth and prevents damage to other engine parts. 6. Never delay oil changes. Oil is the lifeblood of your engine. It reduces friction, removes heat, and protects metal parts from grinding together. Over time, oil breaks down and collects dirt. When oil becomes thick and dirty, it stops protecting the engine properly. This leads to overheating and faster wear. Even if your Toyota claims longer oil change intervals, changing oil every 5,000 miles is a safe habit, especially for city driving. Fresh oil keeps the engine clean inside and can extend engine life by years. 7. Check all fluids on a regular schedule. Fluids keep every system in your Toyota running smoothly. Engine oil, coolant, brake fluid, and washer fluid all matter. Low or dirty fluids cause overheating, poor braking, and even engine damage. Checking fluids every couple of weeks takes only minutes. Make sure oil levels are correct and coolant sits between the marked lines. Use the right fluids recommended by Toyota. Many cars enter repair shops with damage caused simply by low fluid levels. Staying on top of this prevents expensive problems later. 8. Let the engine warm up briefly. Starting the car and driving off immediately puts stress on engine parts. When the engine is cold, oil is thicker and has not fully reached all moving parts. Giving the engine 30 to 60 seconds to idle allows oil to circulate properly. This reduces metal-on-metal contact and lowers long-term wear. This habit is especially important on cold mornings. A short warm-up costs nothing and can protect your engine for thousands of miles. 9. Use air conditioning smartly. Air conditioning adds load to the engine. Using it constantly in traffic increases fuel use and engine strain. On mild days, driving without AC at low speeds can reduce engine load. If your Toyota has an Eco AC mode, use it. At highway speeds, keeping windows closed is better for fuel economy. Smart AC use keeps the engine working efficiently without unnecessary stress. 10. Keep the battery healthy. The battery powers everything from starting the engine to running electronics. Short drives and long periods of parking drain battery charge. A weak battery puts stress on the charging system and can leave you stranded. Driving at least once a week for 15 to 20 minutes helps keep the battery charged. If the car sits often, using a trickle charger is a smart move. Replacing a battery on time is much cheaper than dealing with electrical issues later. 11. Use brakes instead of downshifting to slow down. Engine braking may feel smooth, but it puts stress on the transmission and drivetrain. These parts are far more expensive to repair than brakes. Modern Toyota brake systems are designed to handle everyday stopping safely. Brake pads are affordable and easy to replace compared to transmission repairs. Let the brakes do their job and save the gears for driving, not slowing. 12. Replace the timing belt on schedule. The timing belt keeps engine parts moving in perfect sync. If it breaks, serious engine damage can happen instantly. Timing belts often fail without warning, which makes replacement timing critical. Most should be replaced between 60,000 and 100,000 miles or within the recommended years. Even cars driven less still suffer belt aging. Replacing the belt on time prevents one of the most expensive engine failures possible. 13. Change transmission fluid at the right time. Transmission fluid allows smooth gear changes and protects internal parts. Over time, it collects debris and loses effectiveness. Dirty fluid causes wear inside the transmission, leading to rough shifts and eventual failure. Changing the fluid every 60,000 miles for regular models and later for hybrids keeps the transmission healthy. Avoid aggressive flushing on neglected systems. A simple drain and refill using Toyota-approved fluid is usually best. This habit alone can prevent thousands of dollars in repair costs. A Toyota is built to last, but it still depends on how you treat it. These habits are simple, affordable, and proven to work. They don't require special tools or expert knowledge. By following them, you reduce wear, save fuel, and avoid major repairs. A Toyota that reaches 500,000 miles isn't luck. It's the result of smart daily choices. Take care of your car, and it will take care of you for decades.